You look guilty. Titi from Bentley. Good babies. Whee! I'll give her a chance, a bit of a mad moment. Bedtime. Miss Chief, what's your cars? Come here. She's going to the wheel, but I'm just going to be a bit careful. The cars are right. Chief, come on in the garden. Good girl. So well trained, don't you? With that lead shoes wearing the garden is. Bentley, you going to go to bed? Surprised she hasn't gone off with Bentley, to be fair, but you'll probably start seeing she's got a little bit of a pouch on her tummy now. And she's been sleeping all day. She's very thick set at the moment. She's to be really, really thin. And I'm just going to watch and see just how much that tummy grows. Good girl. She's quite happy she's not going far. She's going where she knows. She's going where she can run back to the lorry okay. She's off harness, off lead, shall I say? Or harness on, she's got harness and tracker on. And that's tight on her. Here's Bentley Boo Boo Gum. Good girl. I'll have a bit of a mad play. Burn off a little bit of energy. What she can. You alright, darling? Oh, you're a good girl. She doesn't like being missing out and being without me though, so she may go and be nosy, but she keeps coming back in and checking on me. Oh, there's Bentley. I'm just waiting for her to go to the bird with him. What you doing? What you doing, you good girl? Here's a good girl, Titi. What's a good girl, Titi? What a good girl. What a good girl. Hey Bentley, you gonna stay with Mischief? And do your wee wees and you can come to bed. Good girl. Quick wee wees. Good girl wee wees. Why Bentley build some dinner? What sweet is? Good girl, Chief. Yes, Bentley, darling, you're alright. Will you look after Mischief, please? Hey, it's Mischief. She'll be in the road in a minute. We'll keep her safe. Chief, where are you going? She says, but there's a new place, so I'll give you a row. I'll give you a meow. Look at her, getting into everything. But let's say this is what we want. We want her to be able to have somewhere new to explore and have some free. The dog will have you, Chief. Get from under there. Will you go and look after that cat? Bentley? Will you go look after Mischief for me? Hey? You still got your harness on, haven't you? Yeah. Never to be seen again. Oh, good morning. We've just, where is it? Where are you? Come and say hello. Come here, sweetie. Come on. Oh, come on, good girl. Come and say hello. What we on? I think it's Wednesday morning. Just let Bentley out. Chichi's just gone out for a wee wees. It's been raining overnight, so it's all wet out there. As you can see, we have a big fat tummy growing. I can't get my hand around her anymore. So I think the inevitable is happening. But we are giving her loving. We are letting her run free. She went over across the road in the neighbour's garden last night, didn't you? We're very naughty with her freedom. So I'm in bed still, so I just shut the door, so I don't want to have to be on cat watch while I'm trying to have my bit of lying. Chief. Just catching up on all the YouTube things from the Overlander show. Everybody's been videoing and all their vlogs are uploading. It's really, really good. Nice to see Grace in some of them. That's awesome. Oh, it's just a nice surprise seeing she's not really an Overlander. She's just a big black truck. But you know, it was really nice to be in the parade. Had great fun with that, and part of the unofficial official world record of trucks. And you're a good girl. What you doing? Awesome week away. And then just being lazy and catch up on sleep. You're a good girl, and counting down the days for this little girl now. Now it's Mischief's turn to, I'm going to say it, but, you know, be on death row and all that. I'm 80% sure she's got the FIP as well. She's getting so heavy to pick up, aren't you? Getting so heavy to pick up. The girl squaring, her tummy's growing. And she's not eating that much, are you, missus? So it's just a matter of now we're doing making moments and memories for her and letting her enjoy life. It's very empty without the other cats, isn't it? We're just one on one, but she's now not growling. She was growling a lot at Caveman. I'm very jealous. And with being left with Bentley, she's actually loving Bentley. Bentley goes for a long time throughout the day, and when he's back, she gives him a lot of loving. They get on well. So it's a bit of companionship when it's so empty at the moment. It's difficult. I'm just trying to, you know, take it a bit matter of fact. This is going to happen. I've just got to. It's just a waiting game. But it's very hard. It's very emotional. And no sooner do I sort of just accept one loss, there's another one. Anyway, we just got to try and celebrate their life and just enjoy at the moment. Take each day as it comes. The chief has been very good. She's got the Apple tag on so I can track her. I'm trying to close enough and then play a sound when I lose her. She went out in the neighbour's garden across the road last night. But she'll go and have a little look and then she'll come and jump back in on this bit here and just sit in the sunshine. She keeps coming checking back on me when she remembers. Don't you? It's got hot sunshine. Good Titi. She's very good at staying close to me. It's going to be a hot day by the looks of it. I just, whereas it gets more into the early morning, the cars start going out and school and that. I just don't want to know how she is with the traffic and being a good girl regarding that. At the moment she's catching the drips from last night. Good girl on guard. Careful, good girl. She's seen something, so it's either people or a dog, so she's gone straight down flat to watch them. Pretend she's hidden. Seen a birdie? A birdie, Gigi. Look at the birdie. Right, she's getting tighter around her waist. That's going to be a good judge of if she's getting bigger. I mean, I know she's getting bigger. Is it birdie? You watching birdies? Well, here we go again, just like when Connie got off. Mischief and Bentley have just gone a bit further. Hightailed it and run. I'm trying to use the Apple tag, but it's just, you can't ring the bell on it when it's she's out of it, and I think she's gone up the top over there. That's where it looks like she's gone, and that's Bentley's old haunt, and she's probably going Bentley up into that top corner and exploring over there. So I just got to lie down. She kept coming back and checking on me when she was doing the little trips, so I'm just going to allow her to go and explore, and hopefully she'll find her way back. Hopefully. So excuse the state I'm in. As you can tell, I'm not great, no makeup. I haven't bothered with myself at all today. It's been a real lazy, depressy, just make do day. Had an email from Step Change regarding my debt thing. Got to get some valuation on my lorry, that's in hand. They said there's a debt that I hadn't claimed. I don't know what. It was Yorkshire Water. They've been taken. I'd paid direct debit, and they take it as a debt, but it's not. So that's fine. There's no hidden debt, so that's okay. So fingers crossed, we should be able to sort of get all that processed. Just waiting for the valuation letters and that to be sorted. And that should be okay, because I spoke to an online valuation people and said, oh, this is the lorry, it's had this done, it's had that done, it's this state, it's that state. And they said, won't give you any more than scrap for that, you better go private. So I think that's the sort of valuation I need, is that she's not worth anything apart from scrap. So, no big expensive lorry here in my assets. Yeah, I did a read with somebody and they've come back and they loved that. And within that reading, they were talking about, the spirit was talking about a dreamer, visions and things like that. And I'm going to be painting a dreamer drum, which I was quite happy going to keep for my healing circle. but she's going to have it. I think she wants me to paint it for her, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. I've got to finish off the one my witchy one, which you haven't seen on here I don't think, but I'm finished off a witchy one for somebody, and it's got a beautiful white cat on it, and I was doing that whilst I was at the show. So very special white cat energy, pure spirit white cat energy there that sort of helped me. I was able to paint that there. So yes, I've got drums to paint. I've got my own healing drums to paint. My little team I want to do for my little healing circles, 3 healing circles I want to do whilst I'm taking my time out and healing me, a bit socialising. I've decided rather than go up to do the memorial trip, which I can't afford it anyway, and obviously we'll wait and see what happens over Mischief. That would probably be more August, because I'm actually concerned about me being on my own and how depressed I'm getting, and I don't want to be in this situation where I'm on my own with no cats for like a way and nobody watching me or anything. So I thought I would try to do the Van Life Festival, because I wanted to go to be part of the Camp Creator or the YouTubers section. I wanted to sort of join them, and I said that if I did the Van Life Festival I'd actually go and camping with them. So I have booked that. I've booked that, and there's also a meet-up in a few weeks' time that I might try and go to, which is like the other side of Doncaster. Robin Lynn on tour, I think. So I might try and get to you YouTubers who've been helping me there for a little quiet sort of getaway. It's not that far away from me. I think I should be okay for fuel. Got fuel in the lorry at the moment anyway, so that should get me there. I had the that extra money living from the government cheque come in today, so that should clear to pay for my fuel for the trip back down to Stratford end of July. And also then after that, when there's the also at Willowfields where Rob and Linda got their meet up, there's a self-built camper van meet and bring and buy sale. So I thought, well, that's like, I might do that as well. So it'd be like, go check out Willowfields, come back, go to Stratford, then back from Stratford, do a couple of nights out while camping somewhere if I can find anywhere, and then do the self-build one, which isn't far from here, so like sort of 30 miles from here, an hour from here, and then come home, and then sort of rethink, reboot, refigure. Hopefully we'll have sorted things out by then, got the debt order sort of, at least all the little nitty bits regarding that tied up so that can be applied for properly. Should know by then as well what's happening with Mischief, state she's in, and I had to tidy the van. I've got to go back to Ian and sort some bits out. Yeah, so I think whilst I'm a bit I need to tidy the bungalow up as well, get some washing done, get that tidy. Just so little things when I'm not quite with it, just sort of drag myself around, do a few bits, paint when I can. But I think the socialising would do me good. That's obviously what I'm supposed to be finding. Obviously just connect with people and having a laugh where I can and push myself out there again, like I did at the festival, like I did at the that night at the Overlander show. It's going to be hard, but we'll give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? So yeah, it's again, things change daily, but I say better that I'm miserable with company than left alone, because some real serious worse things could happen if that's the case, and I don't really want to allow myself to be in a situation where that takes over. So I'm trying to safeguard myself and be sensible regarding that. So I'm looking forward to actually finally getting in amongst all the YouTubers and mixing with them and doing that. And I know I freaked out and still got scared going over there at the Overlander show, but hopefully if I'm camping within them, then I can sort of slowly sort of mix and participate there and see how that goes. I think I need it as well. So yeah, so it's just about sort of keeping my pennies tight, just trying to keep going. I still need to rest. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm drained emotionally, obviously, from the cats, and that's obviously going to be ongoing for a while yet. But anyway, unless Mischief gets run over beforehand, we'll see what happens regarding her virus thing. So right now, regardless if Chief is well or not, she's having her freedom, she's enjoying herself. She spent a lot of time with me. She spent like 80% of her time in bed. See, when cars go past, I'm waiting for the brakes to go on and the cat's going underneath. Miss Chief, come on, come close. Chief, where are you? Chief, come on, Chief, quick. I don't know where she is. So yeah, I'm waffling again, but again, that's the state of play at the moment. I've just finished uploading the last of the weekend bits of the vlog from the Overlander, so I'll try and get that out tonight, and then I can start working on these just little bits of being back at the bungalow and just brainstorming and thoughts, and you can just see how my mental health is and how I'm coping. And I need to get in the bungalow as well, have a good old shower and that, and but I'm just not there, I'm just not ready yet. That self-care goes out the window, you know. Right now I'm dressed up in my nighty dress. I wear a dress that I wear in bed, interested in that. I haven't even sort of dressed and done anything really today. Oh, and a lovely neighbour went past earlier, told her about asked how it was, and told her about the cats, and she was just so shocked. And then she saw the fundraising stuff on the wall, and bring some money in the pot for a nice little bracelet. So that was nice. That was lovely. So people care, and it's nice. And I think they're so shocked about, you know, how I can have such a wonderful feline family around me, and then just different circumstances, and they're all going. But like I say, I'm not going to see it as a negative. I understand the path. I understand what's going on. I have to be strong. It's a big test. It's a very big test. But we will get there. I've just got to take each day as it comes, see what else is going to be thrown at me. I know I've got to be prepared for bigger stuff coming, that I've got to deal with and help people with. So I've got to, like I say, find Cat. It's on the Wildcat side. I've got to find my old self, find that cheeky cat, get her better, get her balance, get her, make me complete again. Yeah, make me complete again. There's a lot of stuff from my past I've got to heal and bring back together. And yeah, Cat's a real sassy, cheeky, you know, very witty, one of the lads. She's fun, but obviously she's hiding behind this anxiety wall and this depression wall and this traumatic wall. But she came out at the Overlander. She popped her nose out, and it was nice to see. And hopefully, with a bit of support, with a bit of encouragement, then you get to see the real me. See you soon. Bye for now. So it is, I don't think what day it is. It is Tuesday, I believe. Back from the Overlander show. Caveman was put down last night. It was very empty. Bentley stayed out all night, so it was just me and Mischief, and we were both very much what's happened to the world? Was everything gone? And Bentley came back probably about 5 this morning for his breakfast. Had a bit of a cuddle, made him stay and have a bit of a cuddle with us. And as you can see, what I've decided to do is give Mischief her freedom and put the apple tracker on her and caveman's bells, and hopefully she'll stay in the garden. She'll have somewhere else to explore in the garden. She's very good at coming back to me. I just want her to, rather than go up under the lorry, I thought if I take her off the lead, then instead of getting tangled under the lorry and going roadside and hiding, she'll go exploring in the garden instead and round the bungalow instead. I know she doesn't go far from me. She likes to keep checking in on me, so I'm hoping that will happen still. As you can see now, she's playing. She's doing a lot of sleeping, which is also a sign of the virus. Tummy has been putting on weight and everything. I'm trying to stay positive. She could just be fat and lazy, as ever. We know Caveman's started slowly and then just completely flooded him. So I'm just gonna enjoy life. Because of this situation with her, I know I've got to wait for the ashes to come back from Caveman, but I'm also aware of the July festival at Stratford, and also Robin Lynn's on tour thing at Willowfields, which I'd like to go to. I don't know how funds are and everything like that, but I think at the moment, rather than me going into a big deep dark hole, it may be helpful to actually go to a couple of those things and socialise a bit. I wasn't going to. I thought I just wanted to go off for a month and hide and cry, but I am still trying to deal with some things with the debt order I've got to see through, and some other bits I've got to finish, and everything that I need to be available for post and for being in touch rather than going off grid and disappearing. So I may actually delay the memorial trip till we know what's going on, and so I want to get my lorry sorted properly, and just, I don't know, I'm just a mess. I think I just need to sort of sit at home for a bit, at least give Mischief and Bentley time where they know where they are. I know they love being away, but just sit them down a bit, trying to get them through this time without Caveman, which is an obvious missing presence, as is Connie, obviously. So I thought, just try to keep Bentley happy. That should keep him okay. And Mischief, she just wants to get her nose in everything, so she can see now she's thinking, no, I haven't got my lead on me, but she's also coming back to me. Obviously have the dog next door loose and other dogs in the cars, and you know, if they get rid of, I'm not going to begin live my life worrying about them getting bloody knocked over and that and everything else. Obviously, if she has got the virus, she's on a time limit anyway, so we're just going to give her what I can, let her enjoy this. She was off earlier, and she'd still jumped up on the lorry and sat sunbathing on the top of the steps, then went to bed, and she's just come to see me. I think that's, you know, curiosity was sort of, she'd enjoy the curiosity and go exploring, but she doesn't go for it. She always wants to come back and make sure I'm okay and come back to me. But anyway, I still undecided, like I say. A lot of it's finances based, but at the same time I also don't want to miss opportunities on things, so I may just do sell some bits and juggle to have socialising, and I couldn't have coped this week without the support I had. So I'd like to see people and that again, and spend time getting to know you without, you know, such huge sadness hanging over me. And you know, and obviously it's going to be good. It was good for me. I know it's difficult, but it was also good for me to actually socialise and be with people rather than be so isolated. But we'll see. I just don't know. Things change daily. But anyway, I will obviously update as things happen. I'm just, right now, I'm having a duvet day, but I'm having to sort of sort so many different things out from there. But it's just, my head's just a mess at the moment, it really is. But Grace, she's done great. So proud of Grace. I was watching the all the different YouTubers channels and things like that, and Grace was obviously in the display, with the lorry display, the overlander going around. The what do you call it? What do you call it? The display going around the Stratford track, whatever it's called. And it was so nice because you're watching them and they said, "Oh, there's Kat. There's Kat." So you could tell that it was me from Grace. So that's absolutely wonderful. So thank you to those who were waving and sharing that and making, you know, it's just nice to actually know that I've done it right with Grace, to be recognised without overdoing her, and the people who come and saw me, met me and everything, like I said, it's still, she's gone on the road now. Mischief, come here. That's what I've got a problem with. Oh, she's on the wheel. Good girl, come here. So yeah, obviously the more I can get seen and known, then you'll be able to put a face to the name and that, but it is difficult for me. It is very, very difficult for me. I am shy and have anxiety and cry for no reason until I slowly get used to that again, and find the old Cat who did pop out this weekend. Catch up me up once I get to know you. But until then, obviously, it's very difficult for me to be around people. Anyway, just thought I'd quickly do a video of Mischief enjoying her freedom, and that's what it's all about. Whatever happens, she's happy, and that's all that matters. And that's what the whole intention is now. I'm going to make sure the cat's happy, as I always have done, but obviously, you know, I can't keep worrying about things. If things going to happen, things going to happen. Hey, Chief, you get one over, it's your own bloody fault. Hey, don't you go doing that on top of me as well, but you know, it is what it is. You see, it's a quiet road around here. Very few cars come around, and yes, I don't know if I've been targeted and they've, you know, they packed on purpose, and I just don't know. Anyway, fingers crossed all will go well over the next few days, and we can have a bit of a rest and a sleep and a catch up. Come on, Chief. Come on, Chief, car. Watch out for cars. Come here, Chief. Come on. Car training now, isn't it? Not just dog training. Right, catch you later. What are you doing? What are you doing? You happy girl? You're a happy girl. You playing? You playing? Good girl. What you got? Yeah, watch her climb up the tree now, and I won't have no lead to get her down again. Come here. Good girl. So I'm just so tired today. I'm dropping off all the time. It's typical. As soon as Mischief's in his sleep, I'm dropping off, and I can't drop off because I'm waiting for my shopping delivery, and I've got things to do. And then when I want to go to bed, Mischief goes and wakes up and wants to go out. But I've been letting her out for it. Anyway, just a bit more waffle. As I was saying, I've trying to organise myself a bit more. I've been all my diaries, being sat up underneath the window. The window that's still not the window yet. I just had a bit of perspex lent against it, and of course all through those storms and everything, it rained and then all the wind blew, and I went to have a look, and all my I always put my diary in the drawer, and my diary was in a box under the window, and it's absolutely drenched. My whole diary is ruined. So I've ordered another diary today, but but with that I've also going to make sure I can get organised, sort myself out. Obviously I've got dates and things to go to. I am booked now for the Van Life Festival at Stratford-upon-Avon in July, and I will be in the Camp Creator, the YouTube section. I'll probably be chucked down the bottom somewhere, but I will be in there. The whole point, I really wanted to get brave enough to go in amongst all that lot, and I made myself do it, and I'm booked now. So that's where my pennies are going to be saving up for that. But I just had that extra money thing from the government, so that's going to be my fuel money to get back down there. So that's all good. I've also got a discount code. If anybody is visiting the festival, so get in touch with me if you wish to have that. It gives you a 10% discount code off your tickets and your camping. So if you want to have that, then get in touch with me and I'll offer you that. I am hoping, fingers crossed, to go to Robin Lynn's meet at Willowfields. That's in June. I'm not putting dates and everything out. I'm just waffling this. I've got everything written down. Oh, hang on. So Van Life Festival is the weekend of the 22nd to 24th of July. So I've got 10% off tickets for that if you wish to have that. Then Robin Lynn's meet is on the it's a June one, 24th and 25th of June. That's at Willowfields campsite, or Robin Lynn on tour. So I'm going to try and do that as my break it in gently scenario, and take Grace down there. Whatever cat I've got left. But we won't go to that subject for a minute. And then after the Van Life Festival, the weekend after the Van Life Festival, Willowfields are doing a self-build gathering, and they're bringing by sale, so I might also go to that, all depending on pennies again. So that's 3 events in the next couple of months. Like I said, I was going to travel up to do my memorial trip in July. Sticky's memorial date is actually the same date as the festival, but obviously I am now still fundraising and seeing for the trip, and also seeing how Mischief goes, because I might end up with 4 lots of ashes rather than 3. And also, like I said, I'm just a bit worried about myself going off on my own, being so depressed, and because that's a bit dangerous. But anyway, so I'm delaying that till August. Hopefully I can still go up in August, because I've got a picture of Connie's first visit to the Sticky Stone, which was around the 10th of August, and so it's like her first visit to Sticky Stone was there, and obviously her last visit would be around there. So rather than do when Sticky disappeared, I might actually do more of the Connie Memorial and celebrate her life, you know, and actually make that a date as well. So that allows me to go to the July events, and I've got August free. So hopefully I would have sort of coped more about the loss of the cats and everything, and I'll be able to do a decent memorial and spend some time up there and do some walking, and also I'll go back to Ian and get some more bits done on the lorry and make sure she's ready for the trip before I go up as well. I mean, I've got things to do. I've got drums to paint and everything, so I can do, you know, I've got lots to do there. It's just my head is, I'm just done in. Absolutely done in at the moment. Thank you again to everybody who's still donating. Obviously, too many names to mention. I will mention the ones that do the big contributions, like over £50 contributions and everything, over £100 contributions. But it's not fair for me to just like start naming names and I forget them. It's, you know, I value every single donation, whether it's £1 or £100. But obviously, just got to say thank you. I will be going more, trying to promote more of my Buy Me a Coffee site, because that's the general going forward, helping me on my journey. And I'm also going to be putting all my funds that I get from whatever I sell in the bungalow, all my household stuff, I'm going to bung all that into that pot, and we'll be going towards the next cat, which will take a while to save up for, to be able to work with a Savannah. So I've got some funds behind me to actually go and rescue the next one out of breeders. You don't get them for free. They're worth thousands, so you don't get them for free. So I've got to obviously get some money in the pot to offer something, and then hopefully some breeder will let him come to me. Anyway, that's just another story at the moment. Like I say, Mischief's out enjoying herself, Bentley's out enjoying himself. It's really hard living your life with cats on death row. Emotionally, it's just really difficult. So anyway, I wasn't going to talk about that. I've found a reversing camera and bits, because obviously there's a lot of difficulty parking. A cheap reversing camera, like £35 reversing camera, and some wiring and everything on Amazon. So I've earmarked that. So at some point I want to be able to afford that. So I'm going to sell some bits out of the bungalow for that. I mean, I've got all sorts of stuff from my van. I've got a Ford Transit. It's in EGR valve, EGR something or other. It cost me about £125, brand new in the box, never used it. My Transit was a 2003 2.4 Ford Transit. So if anybody's wanting one of them, again, a donation. I'm not after the full price. A donation towards the cat fund would be wonderful. I've also got a new fuel, I think it's a fuel filter, oil filter or fuel filter for the Ford Transit as well. So if anybody has a Ford Transit around the 2003 mark, I think it's 2003, then again get in touch, and I'll happily sort of do a swap for some pennies for that. Obviously I've got my gypsy log burner as well. It's an open log burner, so it's ideal for shepherd's huts or log cabins or horse-drawn caravans. Again, they'd usually sell between like sort of 350, sort of £600 mark. Again, somebody offered me over sort of around the 250 mark, then I'd sell that as well. I want to put that money obviously towards things. Obviously I've got things like that to put towards the cat fund and Grace fund and bits I need. It's just sorting them out, getting my ass in gear. I've got to get in the bungalow and tidy it up. Think some rubbish in there, and you know, I've got to go in there and have showers and that. But I find it really hard to leave Grace. I'm going to cry. Grace is such a special space for me, and even without the cats, it's difficult. But it's still my little space that I feel safe. I'm not going to say everything's been going wrong, so I know it's part of my journey, and I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for the experiences I'm having, and trips are going on, and the people I'm meeting, and I can do this, but it's hard. So thank you to everybody who's been supporting me, who's been messaging and commenting on YouTube and everything. Please like and subscribe. Support my channel. I'm not one to push for subscribers, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't want people just to subscribe and then unsubscribe. I want people to subscribe because they want to follow me, they're interested in what I do. There's so much I want to talk about and doing things. Obviously I've got my art and my painting to go on top still. I've got all about my animal whispering, my exotic animals I used to have, and all my story regarding that, and my rabbit breeding and my showing, and I've trained an emu, I've raised skunks, I've had raccoon dogs, I've had all sorts of weird and wonderful things, and I want to tell those stories. Obviously, I've been walking before, I've been walking with the cats, but I've been walking out in the wilderness before, and I obviously want to share the next journey of walking out and losing the weight as well. When we get back out there, the cats come with me as well to that point, but I've got to do that without the cats now, I suppose. When I'm training the next one and everything else, or whatever. I have people see me, I'm a big girl. I struggle with my weight, I struggle with my mental health. So a lot of the walking trips ahead is to be for my well-being. I'd like to find out where I can park Grace and places I can go. Obviously I'm limited on funds where I can go, so it'd be everything. All this is all on a budget now going forward, you know, lorry life on a budget, and park ups and living that way. Socialising, I'm social phobic. I find it really difficult to socialise with people in a work environment. When I'm doing things like demonstrating and healing things, that is different. With the cats, it helps me interact, but on my own, I'm petrified, I'm terrified, and so this is why I'm pushing myself to do these meets now and make myself do it. And I may get there just hiding the lorry, so please come and knock on the door and say, get out here, cat. And also I don't drink. I mean, I'm terrible enough without the drink, so it's difficult again to think I could socialise when I'm not a drinker or anything like that, and everybody sort of fall around getting drunk around me. And also drunk people are a bit of a trigger for me and my past as well. So I find it hard to be around people enjoying themselves and drinking. Not that I have anything against drinking, it's just difficult for me. So you have to allow me to get through these barriers and be comfortable, and you know, and just adjust and try all these things. So I've got all this to do, all my healing to do, which is what this next year coming up is about as well, whilst I'm having this sabbatical and just sort of sorting myself out. But yeah, it's just so much going on, so much I've got to organise. But I love going out with Grace, I love going out with cats. I can't wait to get out into the wilderness again and have that freedom, but also I know it's very difficult on my own, and it will be where I'm going to be a park Grace is going to be maybe around just barren, and I have to just be careful that I don't just sit down or lie down in bed, especially if I've got no cats to sort of getting me up and looking after me and you know, pushing me forward with that, and just sleep off 3 months, because that doesn't help my health or my weight or anything. So anyway, like I said, I have decided to do the socialising and do the festivals, because I can do that, and I can do the Sticky Stone, and I can do the cat memorial trip, rather than, because obviously it's like the Camp Creator meet, it's going to be at Stratford in the YouTube section, and I don't want to miss that again. I feel very grateful to be able to go there and try and get some training regarding things and everything, and it's important that if I was going to go down to the festival, that I joined them and started learning and started interacting and started socialising and meeting people and not being this scared and nervous thing, and give it a go. So I look forward to seeing people there, and hopefully you can be gentle with me. But you know, as I say, the next meet would be Robinins, and as soon as I've got the pennies, I'm going to book that. So I'm commit myself to that. As soon as my diary comes tomorrow, I can start writing things down where I'm meant to be. My memories, I have short-term memory loss, so my memory's crap. So excuse my French. So I need my diary and start sorting all that out. At the moment, I just have a notebook and bits of paper everywhere, and it's just I keep losing it. So organisation starts tomorrow. I'm just having a few days of recovery after the Overlander show, and a little bit of crying, a little bit of release, a lot of sleep if I can get it. Just take each day as it comes. So anyway, like I say, if you are wanting to go to the Van Life Festival, give us a shout if you want a 10% discount code, and I'll PM that back to you. Bye for now.